Hello, Galaxy! I'm old. And it seems that the older I get, the less I know. That's the way it's been feeling for me for the past few days. I don't know what it is, but like in and around my birthday, I do fall into a chasm of sorts, a gap that's more of a mental gap. So I have been in a headspace that has not exactly been awesome for a few different reasons, largely related to stress, life stress that you get as you approach yet another year. And this is something that weighs on you more and more heavily the older you get. At least that's the way it has been for me. Birthdays aren't necessarily something to celebrate anymore. But, it is what it is. So I can't run from it. And I'm going to do my best to be as happy as I can be. Like I said, I have not, for the past 48 hours, been in the headspace of being happy. So, if I sound a little dour at any point during this regularly scheduled broadcast, you will have to forgive me, or at least I hope you forgive me. I've been trying to do these videos every weekend, or at least every other weekend, as I have hauls to go through. Not really much else that I would care to cover or talk about apart from what might be shared in our chat room, not the live chat here. But I am close to 50, Michael. And my glasses are fogging up. I'll take this off. Don't worry, I will take it off. I should probably move my glasses there towards the end of my nose. The older I get, further down these, they're not bifocals. These progressives will go. Yes, live.pirillo.com is the Discord chat server. Not a lot of activity, but, I'm there and doing my best to respond to folks, when and where I can. Thank you, Thomas Carter, for being a member of this channel. You get special privileges in the Discord chat server, including being able to embed your own GIFs. I'm going to call them GIFs. Thank you for the super chat, VTC Productions PC. Don't worry about it. That's the thing. I gotta say, out of all the stresses I have, and I should take this off, shouldn't I? This is a Disney Store exclusive. You can get them online, but I was like, I'm not going to pay $20 for other masks. I just want the child, the Baby Yoda mask. And so I got this, and I got one for Jedi, and it was sized appropriately. Hers is smaller. It fits well enough, I think, Just got it yesterday. I went into the Disney Store, though, looking for the child clicky pin. It's got a floating child in the pod that I wanted, but I ended up ordering that online. So anyway, this is the first thing that I was going to show off. It makes my my ears, for some reason, that's the way it sits. And this is the large. It barely fits my face, and I feel like I'm small. I do have to say that I am appreciative of the work that I'm able to do at Intel, knowing full well kind of what's happening with the economy. I forgot to mute that. That's a nice little email notification saying I happen to be live on YouTube right now. Oh wow, that worked. People might have gotten notifications. I went into that not knowing what would come of it, and it's been a learning experience, and I gotta tell you, just about every day has been a learning experience doing that. And I don't want to get into it too deeply. It's just been my experience, but by and large, it's what I do now on a daily basis, and that takes away a lot of time, energy, attention, creativity. So I can't do a lot of the things that I used to do unless I can fit it within the context of what I'm doing for Intel. So that said, thank you for joining, and thank you for the super chat. I have a Topo Chico. Can you hear that? I don't know if you can hear it. Probably not. These Topo Chicos, I'm surprised I got this green to work, because I can't get, you'll see, the green offset. Getting the chroma key, I should not have gotten a green screen, although it works well. I should have gotten a blue screen, because getting, holding up green, it just throws things off. This is a gift, the Topo Chico, the Big Bubbles, soda water, Big Bubble soda water. And I got that as a gift from my brother-in-law and parents-in-law, which is really nice surprise. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have picked it up. We don't necessarily pick them up on a regular basis. When I do get to some of the more of the child merch, I will click off the fun little Star Destroyer background thing, and so you'll be able to see it you'll understand what I mean, because the problem is the child is green, and you can't have a chroma key green background showing off green things. It just doesn't work. And as much as I want to do the live videos in the classic play shop, I can't, because for some reason or another, the live conduit that I've been trying to use there doesn't work anymore. And I'm like, okay. So I may do some rejiggering and figuring things out a bit more to see if I can make it just a little better than how it has been. It just takes time and experimentation. And as I referenced before, I lose a lot of time. And by the end of a work day, my energy is like gone. Like I push through, and it takes so many mental cycles. And so that's why I enjoyed this kind of video. I wanted to let you know I'm still alive, and to show you the things that we've picked up over the past week. Okay, so you've seen the child mask. I am going to move on to something that Diana wanted for Jedi. So we got 2 of these here. It's really bright and it throws things off. I thought I locked the exposure, but I am far from a video producer. Anyway, this is that's bad. Hang on, let me try something. I'm going to do something very dangerous. Is it still going to... Yeah, it still shows green there. Maybe I should do the whole video like this. No, that won't work. Should I just turn... I'm just going to flip back and forth between all the backgrounds I have. How does that sound? And I'd say I need brighter lights, but trust me, I've got bright lights in here. Bright lights. Okay, back to the Star Destroyer bridge. Let's just do that. So this is a design your own messenger bag activity, and Jedi got one. I ended up just getting a second one to hold on to. But the cool thing about it is she's been able to like effectively use the markers in here, and she colored her own messenger bag. I didn't even know this was available. And Dinah says, "Hey, what if you got this for her?" I'm like, "Oh, that's kind of cool." So she's been decorating it to her liking. It comes with patches, and as I mentioned, some markers here, some patches here. God. Yeah, try doing this. It's not as straightforward as you'd think. But you know what I should probably do? I should probably just turn off the background while I showcase things, huh? That sound good? Because I got some more child stuff. This is what happens when you tune into me live. After I think I have things nailed and have to redo the settings every single time, I'm going to do something very dangerous. You didn't see the other, but here, see, look. See, doesn't that look better? Doesn't that look cleaner? Yeah, neat. I mean, I never had anything like that. She did not decorate it exactly like this, unfortunately. I tried to help her, but she had her own ideas, and I'm like, that's fine. It's hers. Got a second one, as I'm prone to do. If I haven't seen, if they're not as widely available anymore and they're a good price, I will often get 2. Of something. It depends if I know she's going to use it or not. But that's that one. This is... See, I told you I got some green stuff. Look, I got some real green stuff. Look at that. It is snack time. These are exclusive... Well, I think they're store exclusives at Target. So you can get these at Target right now for right around $15. You could probably save 10% on that. Target also sent me a coupon today for my birthday. Surprise, surprise. Worth 5% off a total purchase. So I may be saving that. It's good through the end of August for me, because I know there's some. They're going to be doing a Target a toy aisle reset soon, and so this is. I mean, it's just a snack time bag. We chose the wrong time to be collecting Baby Yoda stuff. But it's true. I should probably just turn this into a Baby Yoda channel. Okay, so I may have to scoot a little back here. There's this one. This is also a back to school Target exclusive. There's a few of these available now. Ooh, let me shrink down a little bit. Kind of neat. Or I think kind of neat. I'm not going to get every Baby Yoda backpack out there. But, when they're there, I'm like, oh, this is kind of neat. It was a good price, too. It was on sale, so I was like, okay. The next thing I'm really kind of excited for Jedi's sake, is they're going to have girls underwear. So she's gonna finally get her own Baby Yoda girls underwear. It's not available yet, but they got the pegs ready. So I'm going to be getting that for Jedi as soon as it's available. Sometimes when I do searches online, I don't get everything that I see. Like, this is one example of something that I would not get everything of. Like, these are, I guess, pins, exclusive somewhat pins, that I found when I was doing a search. I'm like, well, usually the only one I'm going to get is the Darth Vader. So the Darth Vader is the one that I got. Pretty neat. You can see how it's kind of got this 3D relief aspect to it. And this I try only to chase the Darth Vader things. I try, at least when it comes to the original trilogy stuff, unless I can get an amazing deal. But more often than not, Darth Vader is good enough for me. But I did not stop there. I also got, you can see what, this was impossible for me to balance when I was trying to get this set up. These are Amazon exclusives, pins of the child. I thought for exclusive, I think it was like $25. And believe it or not, I still had some points left over from go.tagjag.com/free points, that I know of. That's a URL that still works. But these are pins. I was trying to get them like set up right, but there we go. Did that work? There we go. I don't know how well they were rotated, but these pins are available. All 6 of them for $25. I'm like, okay, I'd rather get like a set like this than onesie twosie. I've seen a lot of pins designed like this, but a set of 6 for $25 exclusive. I'm like, okay, there's only 10,000 available. If you missed the bottom part, 25 available or 10,000 available. My number is 5370, Amazon exclusive. Box came in good shape, I thought. Sometimes you kind of gamble when it comes to getting quality merch sent to you, especially in the mail. Got to take another sip of the Topo Chico. Man, I'm telling you, bubbles. Like, this is like for the Willy Wonka, the fuzzy lifting drink, or the fizzy lifting drink, was that the name of it? This is as close to a real world fizzy lifting drink as ever. So this is another comic book, coloring book. This is at Dollar Tree. I found this one as well as those. Remember the one last week, the yellow ones that I found. The yellow ones were there as well. So I didn't get. I paid $1 more than I needed to for the yellow ones, but not knowing they'd show up at my Dollar Tree. I'm glad I got this. The cutout has got the child on the back, just a regular old paper cutout. So it's nice. I'm not gonna say I got the full set, but I think I have like 4 of these dollar priced coloring books. I don't know how many are going to be produced. If I did not mention it before, because I'm not sure if I had a chance to talk about this particular art, this is right here. This is the art that Baby Yoda, or the child, is based on right here. This is the thing that they grew, or they basically iterated on. This right here. So it's nice to have that art on a coloring book for $1. And, it's just standard coloring book activities. I don't think there's too much difference, in here. I got a few extras, maybe at some stage, when I'm wanting to zone out, I'll color my own, because heaven knows Jedi's going to be coloring hers. Found this half off at Target clearance. I had I think I showed off at one point the DO one. They're spark and goes. So like what happens is you basically pull them back and then shoot them off, and then sparks shoot out. And then you get that nice little smell. I don't know. I think it's a nice little smell. But for like $7, I was like, okay, that's worth a pickup. I did not have the BB-8 one. I will be taking this one out of the. Actually, let me see if I can show you. This is very dangerous. Not only because I'm going to have a sharp instrument in my hand, but also because I'm producing live. Is the Mandalorian Season 2 still coming out in October? That I don't know, Sunshine. I think it's still slated. We haven't heard any kind of, changes to the production schedule. And since they do a lot of their production without needing to go on location, as evidenced from the Behind the Scenes series, that's hopefully they'll be able to release something in short order. One of the bright spots, even though the movies got put off, that was news that dropped this week. I'm kind of disappointed about that. Somehow making Chris Pirillo is almost 50, knowing that I'm almost 50 makes me feel even feel old. Makes you feel old. Sorry, sometimes reading, I'm getting to that age. Oh, yeah. Almost 50. I mean, 47, man. That's like 3 years. Yikes. I'm a spry 50-year-old. Okay, let's see if I can get it to... No, not enough. I can't like knock the mic. Or can I? When I knock upon the mic. You see? Isn't that neat? I can't be the only one. Anyway. So we're going to have BB-8 DO races upstairs. That'll be fun on the hardwood floor. Ah, man. Not quite working up a sweat. Almost there, though. Another Baby Yoda thing that I found at the party store when I got the party supplies. I think I showed off the party supplies in a video a few weekends ago. This is some tattoos. I actually I'm sporting one right here. See? I got tatted. See it? There's the lack of muscle. Jedi got one too. I should have like done it like right below the shirt line, but you know. You can get these. They were I don't even know how much they were. Like $1 or $2 for 8 tats. I think it was a little pricey for the party store, but I'm like, okay, you know, it's my birthday. I'll get them. Jedi will have fun with them too. So I got those. Oops, did not mean to bend that. Okay, I'm gonna show these at the same time. I go thrifting. I love going thrifting. It's enjoyable for me. I do it when I run errands. And this week I found a couple of poly bags, slightly older, not very old poly bags. Now they're marked $2.99, but I saved $1 on each, so they ended up being $2 a piece. Normally they would retail for right around $4. So I saved half by waiting, and that's cool. I did not pick them up in there, to my knowledge. I did not get them when they were run originally, and I think as recent as last year. Because I'm like, yeah, $4. I'm like, they're nice builds. And I know people get down into the weeds saying, you know, here's how much, you know, since it's this many pieces and it costs this much, it's this much per piece. I'm usually only, as you might very well know, the one who chases the minifigures. So these types of poly bags, you know, I'll wait on. But these are brand new, $2 a piece. I'm like, dang, dude. Are you guys talking about my hair? Like, it's imbalanced because I slept on it. That's what I've been doing for my birthday weekend, just like sleeping and catching up. Westworld Season 3, I'm on it. All caught up on DC Doom Patrol and caught up on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm getting through Westworld, 4 more episodes. Westworld Season 3 is like definitely different. Dang, dude. It is way different. You got a Vader tattoo for real? Blue Harvest Vintage Toys? Wow. I have no real tattoo. I'm never going to get a real tattoo. I don't feel strongly about it. As much as I love Star Wars and Lego and everything, I'm not like feeling the sense of permanence yet. Don Draper asks, it got caught in spam for some reason. You mean birthday week, as Diana likes to call it? No, it's not a birthday week. Just a day. Just a weekend. Happens to fall on a Sunday. Sorry if I'm not catching any kind of comments or questions that are popping into chat. We got a lively group today. Looks like a Muppet from where you are sitting. Did you see that the Muppets are getting Muppets Now, a new series on Disney Plus, and the Swedish Chef is getting a cooking show on Disney Plus? I think that's what I saw. He gets a cooking show, which is going to be awesome. I'm so looking forward to that. So much looking forward to that. On the subject of Lego, these are now available. At least they were at one of my Target stores. Super Mario's got a series. I don't think I'm going to be collecting them. I didn't like the scale of the Mario figures, but they're built to be more interactive. Diana may be so inclined. I might get it if only because Jedi has been asking. I mean, the full set. This is just a poly bag, $5 poly bag. For a mushroom. Not even in my estimation, a true figure. But these are starting to be available now. I saw some other sets, some add-on sets at Fred Meyer today when I was doing my errands, and I might get it if only because Diana enjoyed Super Mario. I never beat it. That's one of the things I should probably do as a goal for before I'm 50, getting through Super Mario Brothers. I never did it. I don't know. I was like, it wasn't my thing. I will say this while we're on the topic of things I wanted to do by the time I was 50. There was one goal I set for myself. Oh, I apologize. Before I forget, Jesus Chavez, you did a super chat, and thank you very much for the Feliz Cumpleaños. I appreciate that. Jesus, I would hang with you anytime, day or night. Jesus was a wonderful companion. The time that I went to Star Wars Celebration, you actually saw Jesus in the vlogs at that time, or you like. I think I was vlogging during Star Wars Celebration when I went. Wasn't I? Pretty sure. I know I did video. Was I vlogging? I can't remember. I honestly can't. I think I was. It's been so long, I'm gonna have to go digging. Yikes. Anyway, so thank you, Jesus. I realized that see that corner there? That's gonna annoy the hell out of me. Give me a second. I did this last week. Wait, so I gotta pull it this way slightly. Chris, why do you do live production? Why? Okay, it's better. So thank you for that. But before I get to the other thing that I was probably going to mention, I'm not going to give too many details because I mean it's personal details. It's something related to myself, Diana, Jedi. It's a personal thing. I had a certain goal in mind. By the time I was 40, I shot past it. It didn't happen, which was for me a little disappointing. I was on trajectory to do something by the time I was 40, but I needed to be a bit more realistic. Had I not changed my life, really, by moving from Iowa to San Francisco for Tech TV, I would have succeeded in the goal. So it's taken a little longer. And so I was more realistic in approaching a goal that I wanted for myself. Not being someone that has ever really seen retirement as not necessarily an option, but remember, I was largely, up until the Intel opportunity, I was doing my own thing and pursuing entrepreneurial interests and seeing things through and following passions. A lot of that changed for a lot of different reasons that I'm not going to get into right now, but in kind, I had to become a little I had to shift where my mind needed to be in order for me to better understand why this made sense, why something like that would make sense for me. And it's largely compensated. I realize I'm speaking in nebulous terms, but I'm saying that it's been a life change. And this is one of the things that when I get to a birthday this year and last year, it's my mind is, it's not stuck in the past. I love nostalgia, don't get me wrong, nerd nostalgia certainly, but it's just different. And part of that, the feeling of different is, am I that much further away from a goal that I wanted to accomplish for myself? So I was talking to my dad a few weeks ago, and it seems that we are now in the position to be able to accomplish the goal that I set out for myself originally by the time I was 40, moved it till when I was 50 to be a bit more realistic, and it happened. So I'm very happy to say that we will have accomplished a goal 3 years early. We could accomplish the goal by the time I'm 50. We could stretch it out a bit, but I want to do it sooner rather than later for a lot of reasons. I'm not going to say what. I will say that it just puts our family in a better, stable position. Nothing's changing. For you guys, nothing changes. For everything else, nothing changes. It's something that our family will be better off for having done. And I'm very happy about that. I'm just not going to say what it is, because I just don't need to say what it is. Maybe at some point I'll say what it is, but either way, that's the happiest thing that could have happened on my birthday today, apart from having y'all with me. Thank you, and thank you, Christopher Miller, for the super chat, and your never changing avatar. Poor guy, Christopher. I'm not as transparent with a lot YouTube not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Okay. Weird. I don't know why. Do I need to throttle this down a bit? Okay, let me check something. I'm going to check my bitrate. Okay, I'm dropping bitrate a bit. I'm not as transparent with a lot of the details as much as I used to be, certainly, for a lot of different reasons. This is one of those details that I'm going to keep to myself. Just know that something happy kind of happened. Open widget. Hang on. YouTube's prompting me. Error. Stream status poor. I'm not. I'm green on my end. What? What's YouTube? Hopefully YouTube's not barfing on your end. It just says poor error. That's all I see on YouTube. Error. Thank you for helping. Thank you. So that's 3 super chats. That's very happy to see. And I also promised a gift, and I will get there. I'm just not there yet because I didn't make it that far. Target stores are starting to release the new wave of TVC, the Vintage Collection. Found these 3, minus the Power Droid in the series. I have my full set on order. And I have the full set on order from Entertainment Earth. That will make sense to you in just a second, because that's actually a part of the gift that I'm giving everybody. So I did want dupes of all of these anyway, and I think that Wolf here comes 3. Commander Wolf comes 3 to the case. So I'm going to have plenty of them. And then the Luke Stormtrooper to follow up with the Father's Day last year, Han Solo Stormtrooper in 3.75 inch scale, and a fully articulated K2SO. So that one, this is nice. I'm not going to open them because I want to see what condition my other ones come in through as. I'm trying to organize as I go along. It was a big haul this week. Jedi. I don't know if I need to show you this. Okay, I guess I will. When I went to the party supply store, I picked up partying supplies. Like, can you see them? Like a paddle ball and markers. These are party giveaway swag bag things. They were a couple bucks. So we threw them out on the table. Some airplanes in the middle. Obviously older because you've got the Rogue One titles. They didn't have many the child things available. Now, speaking of the child, Jedi has been wanting to punch things. So I got a punch bag, but she didn't just want a punch bag. I showed her these little punch bop gloves, the bop bag. Bop bag didn't come in yet, possibly by next week, but we now have bop gloves. Didn't even know they existed until I went searching for a bop bag. So there's this. It's never too late to binge Rebels, that's for sure. It's now fully available on Google+. A couple other things to show before I get to the grand finale, in my estimation. Okay. I'll put you there. Jedi also, mommy, saw that a Jedi, for her dolls, she did not have the Padme as seen in Forces of Destiny. So this Padme I got 2 of them. They were cheap. Certainly cheaper than they were at retail, but you can still get the Forces of Destiny dolls. And I've been getting, I think, 1 extra to hold on to in the box. And then Jedi's got the ones that are knockarounds, which we're probably going to hold on to. But, if she has a kid, then they can play with those and always have one in the box when I'm dead. Because I'm assuming I'll be dead by then. I'm 40 years her senior, man. Sorry for knocking the mic. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show you, there's a person on Instagram that I got clued in on. He goes by the handle Has No Talent, and he does custom figures and custom stuff like Star Wars stuff, and I think he does other fandoms as well. I showed you last week the muscles that I got, but he had another set on sale, and I got all 3. So now, and I'll show you. I'm gonna unbox them. We've got, thank you Dan McLaughlin for the super chat. I'm going to be unboxing these, and this is a female Din Djarin, sculpt of a female Din Djarin. I love the fact that he's producing these like 3 3/4 inch. My concern, I'll be honest, is that this particular figure seems looser. Like the head is really loose. Like, I don't know if it's supposed to be that. I mean, it's possible because I've never had these figures made, but it's a little loose for my tastes. But for a custom figure, just for a sculpt, if it's just going to be standing there, it's pretty neat. So if I hold it closer, you'll see, or you should see, that she has a female body. You can see her. She's female. She's not male. I don't know how to say it nicely and kindly, but it's really cool because Jedi saw it. It's like, oh, can I play with it? My concern with letting her play with this one is the fact, like I said, it's kind of loose, and I'd hesitate to make this girl, female Din Djarin, I'd hesitate to break her or snap her. I don't think they were meant as toys, but collectibles. But this was kind of neat, unique, because I have the Dinjarin. This is a 5 POA Dinjarin, female Dinjarin. But they didn't have. But I already had the TVC Dinjarin. I think most people did, if you could find it. This is another one. Okay, let's see how this one is. This is a custom female Boba Fett. And what's interesting about this, he's in the bag, but what's the point of having the bag? Gotta cut through that. Let's do it here so I can make sure I throw it away. Yeah, this one's definitely a little... The head's not as loose. It looks like a vintage female Boba Fett. So that, I think you can tell her stomach is a little more, as well as her female chest. It's cool. Like, Jedi saw this and she was like, what? So I know she's going to want to play with this. This one, the female Boba Fett, is definitely a bit tighter in terms. The head is a bit loose, but I don't think they were meant for heavy play. Super high quality paint application. Here we go. Super high quality paint app, super high quality sculpt. But, you know, for a 5 POA, see, I'm trying to get it, so because I take screenshots and I post them to social. So this is neat. These are really cool. Couldn't get them otherwise if he didn't do it. So the third female that I got during this sale haul, he's also got accessories, but I'm going to keep those to the side for now. I'm going to hold on to the boxes. It's all kind of not exactly bootleg, but custom, fan built. The Armorer. So this one I'm kind of excited. This one, out of all of them, I was like really excited for, because this one I think will stand up very well next to the vintage collection Dinjarin. This is the one I'm really excited for. So yeah, because she looks like she's built very well, and she might be. I don't know. Find out. She comes even with the her mallet right there. I know that was a quick look, but yeah, wow. Yeah, I wish the limbs were a little tighter, personally, but the sculpt and the paint application here are spot on. Dude, this is crazy. The problem is, and that's not a problem, but the thing is, you have to grab these on sale right when he starts selling them, because they sell out quickly, and he only has so many in every sale, so you have to follow him and turn on notifications. So this Armorer is going to, because I don't think they're going to be making, I mean, it's possible, but it'd be years from now, an Armorer figure. And I only got the 3 of these because the Armorer came up, and as well as the other 2. I'm like, okay, I'll just grab them. I'll grab them. And so that's the custom Armorer. Kind of neat. Thank you for the sticker. Appreciate it. Simplicity 04AT. Man, dude, this guy should work for Hasbro. The sculpts and the paint app is just... Oh, man, this is just beautiful. Why did they stop the classic 5 POA? Why? You gotta be careful not to lose those accessories, though. It's always a challenge when you open things. I don't want to lose anything. Okay, now I'm going to move on to the gift that I promised everybody. After I make sure I don't have any... Yeah, see, there's an accessory there. I'm talking to myself, but... So, if you look in the link in the video description, you'll see that Entertainment Earth came to me, and I've purchased plenty of things independent of this from Entertainment Earth as an e-tailer. They've always done a pretty good job. One of the things that I had been, watching out for is anything that I might be able to give to people on my birthday. And there's not much I can do apart from giving my time and my past week of doing things. But Entertainment Earth gave me an exclusive coupon, which I think is kind of neat. So you could use the coupon in Entertainment Earth. You could use the link. The link, if you look at the link right now, like, my collection is actually kind of a dummy collection. I'm like, that's not, I mean, they just kind of filled it in. I've actually purchased different things from there. I have to get access to it to be able to fully to be able to modify it. But you can get 10% off all in-stock items, which is a pretty beefy deal. You can use the coupon code ChrisP at checkout, like my name, my first name, last name, Chris P, not first name, last name, last initial, Chris P. Link and the details are in the video description if you see anything's in stock. Now, normally, like with Entertainment Earth, That's a good deal. 10% off, or what was it? $10 off? Did I say 10%? Yeah, 10% off. And for purchase around $100. I mean, if you have it and it's in stock, you can save $10. And let's face it, it adds up quickly. So a lot of the things that I get on Entertainment Earth happen to be pre-orders. It doesn't apply to that. I've also Entertainment Earth every so often, especially around holidays time, will have like a $15 off, which is also a pretty stellar deal, but nothing as of right now. Chris P is a code that you could use until they say, okay, the code doesn't work anymore. So good luck. It should work on your stuff. So to show you what I got with my $10 off. Now, all this was not $10, but this is just, again, to show you the kind of stuff that you can get that was in stock. I got of course, I'm going to get the Baby Yoda. Hang on, what does that say? Unknown species. Because we don't know what it is. It's not a Yoda. It is a child, 50 years old. I'm almost as old as the child. So this little, it's like a bag tag there. I also got I didn't have this one before. This is not Baby Yoda. This is a regular old Yoda, Geeky Tiki, with the straw. So there, got this. Didn't have this. I had the other ones. This is a plastic one. I like the plastic Geeky Tikis. There's an exclusive Darth Vader Geeky Tiki right now, as well as swizzle sticks that are out and available. The Darth Vader limited edition is like 500 pieces, and I'm like, but the cost, I was like, am I going to enjoy it that much? I don't know. I would much rather have several items that I might enjoy just as equally, just as much, just as equally. Can I say that? I just did. You were there when I gave the impression, Thomas, of iOS 7? Man, that was a long time ago. In a galaxy far, far away. Yeah? I got an Imperial Walker pen. This is all the rest of the stuff I'm showing you for the rest of the video is from Entertainment Earth that I got to use my coupon on. Gotta use it, dude. If they give me a coupon, I gotta use it. So basically this stuff was free for me. You can get $10 worth of something by using the coupon, but this is just again to show you the kind of stuff that you might be able to get at Entertainment Earth. Normally I wouldn't necessarily get this, but I'm like, okay, cool. I've got usually I just the Darth Vader pins, but I'm like, okay, I do not have an Imperial Walker pin. Now I do. I also got this is what I needed to drink out of today. Enough coffee, although usually I don't have much coffee. It's just like super concentrated espresso. The Child in a big mug, and it's also on the other side too. But hang on, I hear Jedi. I have to tell her I'm in a meeting, so if she yells downstairs, if I say I'm in a meeting, just pretend we're in a meeting, okay? I hear her toddling. Anyway, there's a mug, The Child, big mug. This is a big one too. It's huge. I don't know if I'm gonna be drinking out of it. Because it's that big. Okay, I'm gonna set you to that side there. I'm talking to myself. There's also a Princess Leia. I'm not gonna remove her from the wrapping. A Potato Head, Mrs. Potato Head, Princess Leia. Jedi wanted this, so she'll be playing with this. Not a real potato. She also enjoyed the fact that I got her a chunky magnet of the Jedi symbol right here, the insignia. So can't have enough of this. I try to get things that have her name on them, the Jedi name. It's a chunky magnet. I'm like, okay, decent price. So brought this in the haul. Can't have too many magnets. Oh, did I? Hang on. Oh, there it is. It's like, did I? I think I got this from Entertainment Earth. Now I can't remember. I think I did. A magnet of the Child. This will be going on our toaster oven. So we've got a few magnets of the Child. Right there. Okay, then we also have, that is going to go there, another chunky magnet. And when I say chunky, it's thick. There's Princess Leia. So they were like, I can't remember if this was on clearance, but I'm like, I just kept adding to my cart. I was like, okay, yeah, great. This is awesome, sure. Because we don't really have a ton of magnets, and as soon as Jedi sees Princess Leia, or the Jedi symbol, she gets happy, or Baby Yoda. So I'm like, okay, let's see what I can do here. So there's that one. Oh, I missed this. I also got for her a Leia pin. This was also at Entertainment Earth. I do not want to get started collecting pins. I'll never stop, and there's so many. This is not a Disney pin. Yes, it's Star Wars, and it's licensed, but you don't see the Mickey on the back. Just a regular old Leia pin. I guess I'm unloading everything. A couple of card decks that I didn't see before, and I only have one of them for each, so I'm going to have to like get a second one to open. I tend to collect the playing cards, the Star Wars playing cards, not like completist by any stretch of the imagination. It's always hard when I do this in front of the webcam. But these are 2 card sets, Vehicles and Jedi Fallen Order, which I've played through successfully twice. Once on the Xbox and once on the PC. But I'm pretty happy with the Xbox. I may end up upgrading to the new Xbox. And get the Xbox, the Game Pass that lets me play between my Intel PC and the Xbox, the same game. And then last but not least, I'll try to get through these quickly. In my Entertainment Earth haul, the enamel pins. Now, a while ago, you may or may not remember, I have the Darth Vader one, but I completed, came closer to completing the collection, not getting the full collection, because now I think I'm just missing one. And I'll show you. We have, for Jedi's sake, a Leia pin, a Leia enamel, like a 5 POA classic Kenner Princess Leia pin. This I want to say was on sale, but certainly still for sale, still in stock at Entertainment Earth. The Leia one, that's why I was able to get 3 of them. I'm just Leia-ing her out for sure. Let's do this one. I'm going to hold on to the boxes. Maybe not the wrapper. Chewbacca. A 5 POA Chewbacca with his bowcaster, as it were. It's kind of hard. Let me see if I can... These enamel pins, it's hard because it's just... There we go. There we go. Chewie. He's tall. Not Chewie. He's flat. But this, again, these are pins. He's got 2 studs, prongs, pokers on the back. And then the last one that I got here is... I know, it's been a big week. It's been a big week for me. A lot of the stuff I get online, though, throughout the week, right? Not like, it's not all at the store, unfortunately, anymore. Stormtrooper. This is the one I really, really wanted. Like, beyond the Vader, which I already had. A Stormtrooper. The 5 POA Stormtrooper, which, by the way, I never liked. I never liked the sculpt of the Stormtrooper. I love the sculpt of the AT-AT driver. But the classic, the original Stormtrooper, I was never really a fan of. All army build. Don't get me wrong. If it's a vintage figure, I'm like, oh, thrifting especially. I'm like, yeah, I'll grab it if it seems like it's in good shape. Even if it's a beater, a decent shape at least. These are all, by the way, you're asking Blue Harvest Vintage Toys. You get these 3. You can get these 3 pins right now on Entertainment Earth. You can save. I don't know if there's I'll have to look if there's a minimum on the $10 Chris P coupon. But these 3 pins are available. They are licensed. They have been available for some time. There we go. Use the coupon code Chris P, CHRISP. Gentle Giant. These were Gentle Giant exclusives, and I don't have a lot of Gentle Giant products, but these are licensed. Never found them in stores. That's the thing. This is a 2018 convention exclusive. Sometimes if you wait on exclusives, you can get them. I did not. I'm the only guy that I know of that did not. Sorry, I keep knocking the desk. I did not get the. Sorry if that hurt your ears. Millennium Falcon, the vintage collection Millennium Falcon for $400. I'm like, I can't. I can't. I wanted to badly, but the prices on these, I'd have to look them up. Oh, hang on, I got the invoice right here. It's like a 2-page invoice. That's how many things I got in this haul. Oh, the Leia figure pin, $11.70 US. All the figure pins were $11.70. Wait a minute. Yeah, all 3 $11.70, which I think is down from originally they were $20. So it's a round. Don't quote me on that, but it definitely discounted from the original pricing on them. And you can probably get all of them if they're available with the coupon. Try to use that coupon. And the link is in the video description. And I think that the link sends you along. I guess it's my affiliate link now. I think that's what they call it. Yeah, that's really it. Man, it's been a busy week. It's been a fun week. This is the danger, man. When you start getting into collecting, you cannot stop. But it's so enjoyable. It's so cool. I now have to find places for everything. Oh man, that's the fun part, right? Well, the magnets are easy. You just go slap, ting. You find something magnetic, cling. I'll be drinking through the Topo Chico. Oh, yeah. I want to say this was a thrifting find. I've had so much stuff thrifting, so many fun things. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to my birthday. This is as exciting as it gets. I have zero plans. I don't want to do anything. I'm just going to zone out, try to rest my brain for the rest of the day until tomorrow, and then the brain kicks up again. By the way, those 5 POA figures don't have studs or holes for studs. Not a big deal. They should stand up just fine. Hopefully, yeah, they seem to be pretty well balanced. I should be able to figure it out, or at least well enough. I just got to keep them out of Jedi's sight, otherwise she'll be Miss Grabby Hands. When she sees something she wants, like, she'll take it and she won't tell you she took it. So like I noticed like I have pillows that are missing from like my Jabba the Hutt. I think it's a vintage collection Jabba the Hutt from a while ago. Like I'm like, wait a minute, this looks familiar. It looks like a cookie. Like, this is not a cookie. This is a pillow from my Jabba the Hutt set. And she'll she'll pretend like she didn't take it. No, and just to clarify, it's not my almost birthday. It is my birthday. It's just I'm almost 50. Next year I will still be almost 50. Then the year after that I will still be almost 50. And then the year after that I will be 50. And then I'm pretty sure my hair will be whiter than my arm at that time. It'll be whiter than my arm, I'm sure. Thank you everybody for tuning in. As I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, I do have the chat server that's open 24/7. I'm not doing a ton of talking. There is information that floats in there, Star Wars news that I'm interested in, as well as, or Star Wars information at least that I'm interested in, as well as tech stuff pops in there as well, tech news. That's kind of how it's like my feed. I go in there if I want to catch up on tech news. And I have Twitter open constantly, and I do that for my job at this stage. I think they give people your age a discount at Denny's. I know that's the next thing I qualify for. You go from like qualifying for a driver's license to qualifying for alcohol to qualifying for AARP. Like, I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I ain't going out to a restaurant anytime soon. Wear your mask. And I think it's really. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it. I'm like, I see people going to restaurants, and I'm like, but how are you going to eat? Are you going to shove it in your ear? Like, you can't take off your mask to eat, then you've, like, eliminated the reason for you wearing it. It just doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say it. It's just how I feel. Come on our live stream, Chris. Oh, I didn't know you had a live stream. You have a live stream? I'd be happy to. Especially Star Wars live streams. Happy to do just that. I wish I could do more live streams again. I'm not in the place to do it. I mean, physically, I'm in the place. If I could get the Chroma key to work right. And it'll be, can I just finish it? Can I finish it with the cool, awesome background again? Will you let me do that? Will it let me do that? I have to turn on the filter again. OBS. No, OBS is what it is. I appreciate it. It's open source too. There we go. Okay, it's black. I can, there we go. I've got other backgrounds too I can drag in there. There we go. So we'll end it on that little note. Thank you. I know I've said that more than once, but thank you for the super chats, the 3 or 4 super chats that came in. I do appreciate it. I don't think 50's that bad, Christopher. I'm showing my age. I feel older than I am, and like I said, the older I get, the less I feel I know, the less I feel I understand, and more so in recent years. I learned so much. It's not always a good thing. Learning experiences are not always fun. I'm going to say that. They're not always fun. They're growing opportunities, but I gotta laugh about it because I've had a knot in my stomach. I'll be honest, for the past few days, like sick to my stomach. It's not because I'm sick. It's just stressed, nauseated, like to the point of nausea. For a lot of different reasons that I can't get into. So You need to do a special one? I don't know. Follow up with me. Just ping me on, pop over to live.pirillo.com. The Discord link is in the video, the description. Ping me on Twitter. We'll figure it out. I'm down. Just don't expect much from me because my bandwidth sucks. I need to redo my home network and I don't even know where to begin. I know what I need to do, but I need to make a good decision and I've got to be able to make the right decision. You're revolving around hardware and it's like, it's not as cut and dry as you'd think, and I can't get into that. A few of you know, not everybody knows. But I have problems with VoIP connections, like Skype. Sometimes outbound and inbound will kind of drop. Late night Pala Boys. See, I don't have any Pala toys that I know of. I don't have any, but I grew up in the States, so. But I'm usually up late night, that's for sure, and sometimes in the middle of the night. Windang, thank you for number one being back. I get to know names, if you're here, frequently. Super Awesome Geek Show, John, thank you for popping in. And I follow John on social. It's awesome to see John's finds because he finds all the vintage discoveries. I'm like, I wouldn't collect a lot of the things he does, but it's still kind of neat to see. So if you're looking for a good vintage toy feed, John's got one of the best on Twitter. That is an absolute endorsement, and I've known John for quite some time. He was definitely in the vlog a couple times, for sure. And I remember a lot of y'all too. Don't think that if I missed your name, I don't mean to, bring it. Oh, you didn't mention my name. I apologize. Trying to pay attention to the chat. Okay, I will. I promise I will come on your stream. We'll figure it out. I don't know where, how, or when, but we'll figure it out. I will geek out about. Diana, what are you doing? Wait a minute. Are you watching this on a TV? So does Jedi know? Does Jedi know that you're here watching, Diana? Now that you've popped in to the chat, as I was getting ready to shut this down, and everyone freaks out. Christopher Miller, a Boba Fett member. No. Oh, so Jedi can't see. Okay. I can hear Jedi. Wait, then why'd you tune in? Sometimes you put me up on the big screen on your phone. So as long as she can't hear, we're okay. Hey, Jedi. Jedi. I'm going to get Diana in trouble. Thank you, everybody. I love you. I appreciate you. Hope to be back next week, as I'm prone to do on these geeky weekends, with probably more stuff to showcase as I find the place to put all this stuff. It's not as hard as you'd think. I love you. I appreciate you. And at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices, and may the Force be with you always.